Now many people were gathered at Jerusalem to celebrate the Feast of Unleavened Bread in the 2nd month. It was a very large assembly. They took action and removed the pagan altars which were in Jerusalem. They also removed all the incense altars and threw them into the brook Kidron, the dumping place for the ashes of such repulsive things. Then they slaughtered the Passover lambs on the 14th day of the 2nd month. And the priests and the Levites were ashamed of themselves, and consecrated themselves and brought burnt offerings to the house of the Lord. They stood at their accustomed stations, in accordance with the law of Moses, the man of God. The priests sprinkled the blood, which they received, from the hand of the Levites, on the altar. For there were many in the assembly who had not consecrated themselves, that is, become ceremonially clean and free from all sin, so the Levites had to slaughter the Passover lambs for everyone who was not clean, in order to make them holy for the Lord. For the majority of the people, many from Ephraim and Manasseh, Issachar and Zebulun, had not purified themselves, and yet they ate the Passover contrary to what had been prescribed. For Hezekiah had prayed for them, saying, "May the good Lord pardon everyone who sets his heart to seek God, the Lord God of his fathers, even though it is not in accordance with the ceremonial purification rules of the sanctuary." So the Lord listened to Hezekiah and healed the people of their uncleanness. The Israelites who were present in Jerusalem celebrated the Feast of Unleavened Bread for 7 days with great joy. The Levites and priests praised the Lord day after day, singing to the Lord with loud instruments. Hezekiah spoke encouragingly to all the Levites who showed good understanding in the things of the Lord. So the people ate for the appointed 7 days, sacrificing peace offerings and giving thanks to the Lord God of their fathers. Then the whole assembly decided to celebrate the feast for another 7 days, and they celebrated it another 7 days with joy. For Hezekiah king of Judah gave to the assembly 1,000 bulls and 7,000 sheep, and the officials gave the assembly 1,000 bulls and 10,000 sheep. And a large number of priests consecrated themselves for service. All the assembly of Judah rejoiced, with the priests and the Levites and all the assembly that came from Israel, both the sojourners, resident aliens, foreigners, who came from the land of Israel and those living in Judah. So there was great joy in Jerusalem, because there had been nothing like this in Jerusalem since the time of Solomon the son of David, king of Israel. Then the priests and Levites stood and blessed the people, and their voice was heard and their prayer came up to his holy dwelling place, to heaven.